Hi, Heather Berryhill here. Welcome back to my home kitchen. Okay, today I have a great summer salad recipe. Great to take to a picnic or even just serve by the pool. It's a tortellini basil salad. So we're gonna make one today, so come along with me. I just brought a large pot of water to a boil, so I'm gonna add 2 cups of fresh basil to this, and I'm gonna let it boil for 30 seconds only. After the 30 seconds, I'm going to transfer it to an ice bath where I'm going to let it sit for 1 minute. So I've got some refrigerated cheese tortellini. I'm just going to drop these into the boiling water and let that go for 7 minutes. So I've pulled the boiled basil that I've kind of flashed in some ice water out, and I've gotten all the water off, and I'm going to put them on some paper towels. We have a few ice cubes in there, but that's okay. Just kind of pull those out and then just let the basil get all the water out as much as you can. You can wrap these up in paper towels and kind of squeeze the water out. So my cheese tortellini is finished. Cooked for about 7 minutes. I'm going to drain that. I do like to drizzle my tortellini with a little bit of olive oil. My basil's in the blender. I'm going to add about 1 cup and 2 tablespoons of olive oil to the blender. And I'm also going to add about 1 teaspoon of salt. Now I'm just going to blend it up. So now that's all mixed up. The next step is to pour it through a fine mesh strainer, and then you're going to discard any of the basil chunks. You're just really looking for the basil oil. So I have about 3 shallots here, and I'm just cutting them super thin, and I'm going to put that into the basil oil and kind of fry them up to go in the salad. And my asparagus is about ready to go in. So if you don't know how to get the woody end off of asparagus, basically you just bend it, and wherever it snaps is the part you discard. So I've got a pot of heavily salted water going, just a little bit in the bottom, and I'm going to drop in my asparagus, and we're just going to let those go for about 2 or 3 minutes in the boiling water. So now I'm going to put the zest of 1 lemon in with the pasta. Now I'm going to just squirt the juice of that whole lemon onto the pasta. I'm going to go ahead and add about 1/4 cup of this basil oil. I think I'll go ahead and add a little bit of salt and pepper at this point, and that's just to taste, whatever you prefer. I like lots of pepper. So I'm going to chop this up and add it to the cheese tortellini. So I put a little bit of that basil oil in a pan, and now I'm just putting all of the shallots in. I'm going to let those kind of just crisp up. I'm going to take the arugula that I just tossed with a little bit of that lemon juice and salt and pepper, and I'm just going to put it in the center of a beautiful bowl. Next thing I'm going to do is take all of this beautiful pasta, asparagus, everything, and just pour it right on top. So now I've got my crispy shallots that I, drained all the oil off of, and I'm just going to place the shallots just kind of right on top. So that's it, a basil tortellini salad for summer. All you have to do is add some tongs and you're ready to go. For more recipes like this, go to the resource.com website or follow me on Instagram at JustMeHeatherB.